So I'm JP. I'm 18. I'm from Massachusetts. I'm from Springfield, which is on the east side of Massachusetts. So I've been fortunate to grow up and watch a lot of the young role models in my community go off to play pro ball. Nick Ahmed for the shortstop for the Diamondbacks, Isan Diaz for the second baseman for the Marlins, and then Christian Wilkins, defensive tackle for Miami. All those guys are from my hometown, so it's just kind of cool to watch them grow to where they are now. But for me, baseball started young. I was obviously like a lot of these guys like T-ball, and then all the way growing up until high school, I was a dual roster guy. I played on my age group, and then I always played on the upper age group. So it was back and forth between games. On a Saturday, I have my game, and then I go to the next game, and it'd always be back and forth, just a ton of baseball. So for me, baseball's been, for the past 4 or 5 years, it's been just going through the motions on like a calendar schedule. So like you have the workout months, January, February is like working out in March, and then it goes right into summer, playing for summer, and then showcases, tournaments, and it's always just been like the same like kind of schedule, and it kind of gets you caught up where you kind of just take it for granted and you kind of go through the motions where you have like the same schedule over and over again. But for me, that really changed this summer. I had one of my teammates that I didn't really know that well, so my freshman year I played my first summer with Ryan. Ryan was one of my teammates, my coach's son. And he came down with a rare bone cancer, osteosarcoma cancer. And so he was with me through my freshman year all the way up to my junior year. He was battling osteosarcoma cancer. And even through after his chemo, he'd drive home 2 hours from Boston to come to the games to watch. He'd always be that light figure in the dugout, kind of keeping the guys light on their feet, not taking the game too seriously, and always being, keeping the joy in the dugout. And so when he passed away this summer, a couple days before our opening day, we dedicated that season to Ryan, and it was a really, it was a season where we could remember where it kind of brought us together. And for me, I only knew him for a couple years, but the rest of the guys on my team knew him from T-ball, so they got to grow up with him. So they kind of showed me not to take baseball for granted and to really see the game from a different perspective. So that's what kind of changed for me.